breakfast off my butt.
It's time to meet Elvis Duran.
He will never not be relevant.
I wish I could just complete a sentence.
You be quiet.
A-hole. Yeah, get naked.
Yeah. It was just down my shirt. It wasn't that scandalous. I feel no sexual desire right now at all.
Oh, God, that was gross.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
This is Tuesday, March 4th. I can't believe it's already March.
I know.
Crazy. It marched right in.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to the day. Hi, Danielle.
Good morning.
Hello, Gandhi. Hello, Scotty. Hello, buenos dias, Senor Nate.
What's the general's favorite day of the year? March 4th.
Oh,
Get
my
it?
gosh.
March 4th.
On the day already.
Hey, Froggy, how you feeling?
Good morning. I'm good.
Let's just move on. Hey, producer Sam's here.
Morning.
I see Scotty B over there.
Hi, good morning.
I see Diamond.
Good morning.
Looking for a first caller of the day. Garrett's walking around. I saw Andrew. I saw, did I say hi to Danielle?
Yeah.
Did I say hi to everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I say hello to Snoop Dogg?
Grandpa Snoop.
Yeah, he's a grandpa now.
Insane.
That's what gin and juice can bring into your life. Anyway, welcome to the day. Do we have any guests today?
Just us, Duran. Oh, no, Vanna White.
Vanna White's coming.
That was. I can't believe you failed that. Vanna White is on the show today. I feel like the room should be just filled with pot smoke.
You're not mistaken.
Oh, my God. Hey, welcome to the day. Yes, it's true. Vanna White will be here in just a little while. How long until Vanna White is here?
Roughly 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Bring me Vanna White. Welcome to Tuesday. Let's go talk to our first caller of the day. It's Megan. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Elvis. Good morning.
Well, good morning. So, what about your husband? Did you want to tell us?
Oh, he was trying to call for months to get me an Elvis Duran hoodie for Christmas, and he didn't really have any luck with that, but he ended up finding this shirt that I'm not sure it's actually from you guys. It seems like it's a 25th anniversary shirt. It has a guy with a guitar on it.
Oh, yeah.
Red and black. Is that one yours?
That is actually from 1990 something. That's when I used to do the afternoon show here at Z100.
Oh.
That's me.
My goodness.
When I was skinny. Playing guitar. Yep. Those are collector's items. Well, I mean, they're worth like $4.
Collector's item then.
There you go. Well, you know what? Let's send her something from today.
Well, you know what? Elvis
What?
Duran.
What?
I was digging through my things, and you know what I found?
What
An
that?
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show umbrella. Those haven't been made in years. Talk about collector's items. I could put that on eBay and get $300.
Why are you giving that away?
Why not? Megan sounds like a very deserving person.
Oh, well, hold on a second. No offense, but umbrellas really aren't that sexy. Hoodies are sexy.
Okay, fine.
All right. Okay, I tell you what. Megan, do you want a hoodie or do you want an umbrella?
Oh, I love that Nate is thinking about something vintage, but I'm in Maine, and I feel like I could really rock that hoodie, and I'd wear it everywhere.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you ever take a trip to London where it rains a lot, we'll give you that umbrella because that's sexy. Anyway.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been listening since I was in grad school. You got me through some rough times.
Well, you made it through. What are you doing now, Megan?
I am a dietitian.
Oh, God, we could use you here.
Nate needs you the most. The man's running on sugar.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
It's already 7 minutes into the show. He said 3 pieces of candy.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes, I'll have 4.
He's freebasing
You
it.
got
It's
to get
really
that
weird.
protein in the morning.
Yeah, get that protein in there. Hey, Megan, thank you for listening. And you tell your husband he can stop trying. We're going to send you a new hoodie. It's all yours.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you guys.
Oh, we love you more. Hold on, Megan. There you go. Yeah, that old Elvis Duran. Remember those shirts? Yeah. Those are old.
Oh, yeah.
But they brought the logo back and reprinted them. But they're not worth much. Really, if you think about it. Froggy, we've got 2 days till food news. Are you starting to work on it? Starting to craft your countdown?
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I thought of something. So when she was on the phone, she's a nutrition or a dietitian. So I found a countdown yesterday of the worst foods on the planet. Mm-hmm. And I realized that I eat 8 out of 10.
Okay, you guys want to guess? Is it going to ruin your countdown?
Okay.
I mean, it will, but yeah, I can find something else.
Oh, no. Don't ruin it. I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Well, they tell us what not to eat.
Sure.
Stuff with preservatives, stuff with, that's like fried.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw a cookie that they tried to blast with a blowtorch that didn't burn after like 30 seconds of the blowtorch on said cookie. I love those cookies.
Wow. They're asbestos wafers.
They just fought back. They're firefighters. It was crazy.
They fight back. It's not good if your cookie fights back.
No.
Unless it's an animal cookie.
Yeah, maybe.
I think for Froggy, it's definitely soda is definitely on this list.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's on there.
You're going to start busting his list.
Yeah.
Red meat?
Is red meat on there?
No, it actually wasn't actually.
Wow.
I bet potato chips are on there.
Oh, they might be.
All right, let's move on. This is just a taste of Froggy's Food News Countdown coming up on Thursday. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
President Trump's 25% tariffs on goods from Mexico and Canada are now in effect. Canada says it will impose retaliatory 25% tariffs on $100 billion of U.S. goods. Trump also imposed another 10% tariff on Chinese imports, in addition to 10% tariffs enacted last month. Beijing also responded with retaliatory tariffs on U.S. food and agriculture products. Economists predict American importers will pass along the cost of tariffs to consumers and expect inflation to rise a bit.
Hey, did I see something about the president trying to move into this, getting rid of the time change and that kind of stuff? Daylight savings time?
I feel like I have seen this report, and we've seen it before as well, right? So we'll see if it ever happens.
All right.
Maybe that'll be a good thing. Yay.
It's just a story that just kind of erupts every two years.
Like they hit the button, now's the time.
Yeah.
Release the story.
Right.
A large storm system is set to bring blizzard conditions and possible tornadoes to different parts of the country this week. Severe weather will be present in the south into the morning hours, bringing damaging winds with a chance of tornadoes from Dallas to Oklahoma City. Several tornado warnings were issued across Oklahoma as severe thunderstorms moved across the state last night. Some of the storms produced hail and winds gusting up to 70 miles per hour.
Has that daylight savings time story come out yet?
Well, let me double check. Hold on.
I'm just asking because this Sunday. Do we move our clocks this Sunday or do we leave them alone?
As of now, we're supposed to, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, but we lose the thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, we were all talking about this yesterday, and now Hulu's talking too. They say a technical issue is to blame for subscribers missing out on the end of Sunday's Academy Awards. The Disney-owned service's stream ended before the Oscars for Best Actress and Best Picture were handed out. Viewers, like me, posted pictures of their screens on social media showing a message from Hulu saying that the event had ended. An earlier glitch also caused issues for some viewers at the start of the show. Unfortunately, this was the first ever Oscars to be live streamed. People missed the beginning and the end. So next year we're going to do better. And those are your 3 things.
Back to the drawing board.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about now? That daylight savings story?
Still hot. Still not yet.
All right. Are you ready for your Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's see what happens. Are we rolling?
Yep.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
Damn it!
Elvis Duran's After Party, a podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished.
He is literally a pastry.
Elvis Duran's After Party. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
This is Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Hey, it's Fat Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
It's also Pancake Tuesday,
Yeah.
the official pancake day.
Shrove Tuesday as well.
And Shrove
Yeah.
Tuesday. Anyway, so get some pancakes, get fat, and shrove away.
Yum.
How do I shrove?
I don't know.
Okay.
What does shrove mean? Do we know?
Let me look that.
Can you look up shrove?
I forget.
Yeah, it's Shrove Tuesday. We love Shrove Tuesday. What's a shrove? Yeah. I hope I'm not being disrespectful.
No,
Is
I
it a
wish
religious
so.
thing?
It is a religious
Yeah.
thing.
All right. Well, I mean,
It's
obviously.
the final day of Shrovetide,
What the hell's-
marking the end of pre-Lent, because Lent begins the following
Okay.
day.
All right. So there you go. Now you know. Let's go back to Fat Tuesday. Is anyone going down to Mardi Gras? Anyone?
No.
I love Mardi Gras. I've got video of me at Mardi Gras.
I would love to see that video.
Never.
Did you get a lot of beads?
I bought up all the copies.
Oh.
I've heard about that.
At the Peep Show store.
Interesting. This year's supposed to be a complete washout of Mardi Gras. The weather is supposed to be pretty terrible.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
no.
Yeah, they're saying, come on, get wet and disgusting.
Well, you know what? That's what Bourbon Street and the Quarter's all about.
Oh, on the best day, you're going to get wet and disgusting.
Yeah, and you're going to stink.
I heard on the news on the way in that the mayor of New Orleans, she was saying, I want to put the parade at 6:30 a.m. just so we can get ahead of the weather. So they're supposed to be starting the parade now.
Oh, they'll do it. But, in New Orleans, parades just... They erupt out of nowhere.
That's the best part.
They just roll in. Well, anyway, happy Fat Tuesday. Producer Sam is here. Who are you doing your horoscopes with?
That little girl over there, Scotty B.
Oh, Scotty B. Oh, my God. There she is. Hi, Scotty.
So powerful. Hi.
Oh, hey, Scotty B.
How you doing, everybody?
Did you bring a big banana to swallow for Big Daddy?
I brought two. Would you like to watch?
Yeah, sure.
Double fister.
I'll hold. All right. Let's go.
All right. If it's your birthday today, you share it with Brooklyn Beckham, Draymond Green, and Catherine O'Hara. Capricorn, stop obsessing over the what-ifs and just trust what you've been... What?
Can we just... It's
What, did I say
Draymond.
something wrong?
Sorry, it's not Draymond. It's Draymond Green.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know.
don't
I'm
know.
just saying, I'm correcting it because I think you would
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I heard Diamond screaming from the soundproof studio next door.
Diamond. Hello. Yeah, that's your Scotty B.
Yeah, he just needs to watch sports so that he knows these people.
I don't watch any sports. I'm sorry.
And then when you talked about Brooklyn, what's his name?
Beckham.
Beckham.
That's sports.
Well, then not really.
That's David Beckham's kid.
That's his dad.
That's soccer.
I know, but when you said Brooklyn Beckham, then Nate made this funny face.
What did I say wrong here?
You did. You made a funny face.
Do you not like Brooklyn?
There is a Brooklyn Beckham.
Did I have another stroke?
Yeah, yes, I think. Can we get this back on top?
Yes.
This is just awful.
Draymond Green.
Sorry. Capricorn, stop obsessing over the what-ifs and just trust what you're being shown. Your day is a 7.
Aquarius, when the well is dry, we know the worth of the water. So remember your value in all seasons. Your day's an 8.
Pisces, it's time to realign with your intentions. No force can stop you when you believe in yourself. Your day is a 6.
Hey, Aries, take your power back. Someone is making you feel lesser, and it's more about them than it is about you. Your day's a 6.
Taurus, new shifts in your life are triggering a huge change. Have the courage to see it through. Your day's a 10.
Gemini, allow yourself to take a step back. You have to slow down mentally and see where that takes you. Your day's a 7.
I don't know about this one. Cancer, fake it till you make it. Confidence is enough to get you to the other side. Be delusional. Your day's a 9.
Good luck. Leo, make yourself a priority and everything else will fall into place. You've been giving so much lately. Your day's an 8.
Virgo, your heart will not lead you astray. Take time to indulge in activities that bring you joy. Your day's a 9.
Libra, you are blessed to have the support of many. Take time to nurture the bonds that have survived the test of time. Your day's a 5.
Scorpio, align your thoughts with your actions. Be clear of your intentions before making moves. Your day is a 9.
And finally, Sagittarius, keep moving forward even when it's difficult. It's a time of character building. Your day's an 8, and those are your Tuesday morning horoscopes.
Hey, so with daylight savings time clock changing happening this weekend,
Yeah.
is there something we can do here on Tuesday leading up to Sunday to start getting our bodies ready so it's not such a shock when we do it?
Yeah.
Go to bed earlier?
Absolutely.
Is that it?
Leave an hour early.
Yeah.
Start
Do
this?
everything an hour early.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because we're going ahead, right?
So we need to go to bed earlier this week.
And
Yeah.
we should have started an hour ago.
Oh,
An hour and a
God,
half.
we're late already.
Yeah.
We're already screwing this up. All right. Hey, Danielle, what do you have coming up?
We're going to talk about Dolly Parton. Her husband passed away. And also, we want to talk about actors that get paid a lot of money.
Oh, there goes Elvis.
Elvis Duran in the morning show. Elvis Duran in the morning show.
All right, so this morning we waltzed into the coffee room and Gandhi says, oh, by the way, I caught up with White Lotus last night. I watched episode, 4?
Yes.
Episode 4. I said, so how was it? Well, I can't tell you because then I'll spoil it. I said, what? You can tell me if it's good or bad. No.
I was trying to be respectful. Nate doesn't even like to be told if I think it's good or bad.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay.
I haven't seen it, so we really should stop talking.
Well, because-
now
Wait a
who
minute.
cares?
But what is wrong with saying if it's good or bad? That doesn't ruin anything.
Because
That's
when you
stupid.
say it's good, you go in with the expectation that it's good, and if it's not good, you're going to be disappointed with
You know
hearing
what?
that it was good.
Get over it, Susan.
And he's not saying, oh my gosh, it was the best thing I've ever seen.
It's a show. We're expecting all of them to be good.
Yeah, I'm expecting that, but I like the little hint of a surprise.
Please know, though, that if Nate had seen it, we'd know all the details at this moment.
yeah.
This is true.
You would note vague details.
Yeah, but that's not fair because
don't
you
be a
bitch
hypocrite.
and moan if we do that, but you're
I know
allowed
how to
to
keep
do
a
it.
secret. You
Oh,
don't.
Please.
You don't know. Come on, Danielle Monaro.
You haven't kept a secret ever.
Come on.
I don't know a secret. I didn't even tell him if it was good or bad.
Was it good?
I'm not telling.
Well, okay.
It's up to you guys to decide,
Hey,
okay?
now, Froggy, have you decided if you want to start watching White Lotus or not?
I watched the first season, and it was a lot for me.
Okay. All right. No, it is a lot.
It was stressful.
It is stressful, and it definitely has its own pace.
It's like I got enough stress going on in life. I didn't need to watch something that gives me no stress.
All right.
I haven't even tried it yet. I haven't even.
I can't wait. I'm gonna watch today. I'm in. Excuse me.
All right. I'm going to do the same thing because I can't have you guys talking about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
all right.
see?
And hintingly.
You had a whole day to watch it. Can't believe you didn't watch it.
Yeah, that's what he
Is that
said.
how he sounds like?
Yeah.
That's how he sounds in my head.
What up, Froggy?
Did you see that scientifically they said you should give a show 6 watches?
Hey, that's in my entertainment. I don't steal your food news.
All right, never mind. Forget what I said. Never mind.
You did earlier. You did steal something off his food news list.
Never mind.
So you owe her one.
I'll do that right now then. How's that?
Okay, I'll tell you
Okay.
what. Okay. God, this place is
Frog.
about to blow up. Let's get into the Danielle report.
It's okay.
All right.
So there's a new study based on IMDb ratings, and they found that you should give a TV show 6 episodes for it to get good. So some people are saying that it took a while for like Seinfeld, Breaking Bad, Friends, all to get good, and they're probably not wrong. They're saying that Breaking Bad is actually the number 1, and Doctor Who is number 2. That took the most for people to to sit and watch.
Really?
So I don't know. Has that happened to any of you where you started a show and I have no patience.
6 episodes is way too long.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
if the first episode doesn't like suck me in, I'm done.
That's a lot. I go 3. 3 and...
Really? You'll give it 3?
I'll give it 3.
I usually give it a couple,
Yeah.
1 or 2 maybe.
Frog,
But
how many
Friends
do you
never
give
got
it?
good. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm like 1.5, 2. If it didn't grab me by then, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Okay. All right. Well, how about actors that make a lot of money? Forbes came out with their list of the highest paid actors of 2024. I'll give you the top 5. Hugh Jackman is number 5, $50 million. Jerry Seinfeld is 4th with $60 million. Kevin Hart made $81 million. Ryan Reynolds, $85 million. But coming in at number 1 is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, $88 million in 2024. Congratulations. Adrian Brody set the record for longest Oscar speech at 5 minutes and 40 seconds. But people are criticizing him for something else, which I actually thought was kind of cute and showed that they have a good relationship. He took gum out of his mouth and tossed it at his wife or his partner before, he did his speech. And people have a problem with that, saying that he shouldn't have tossed the gum to his girlfriend or whatever.
I thought that was kind of weird too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You thought so?
I
See,
did.
I thought it was kind of cute. I was like, oh, they have that kind of a relationship. It's so cute.
Do you know who she is?
Who? No.
That's Harvey Weinstein's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Georgina Chapman.
Gosh. Okay. Wow. Songwriter Diane Warren tied the record for most Oscar nominations without ever winning Sunday night with her 16th loss. She's got to win sometime. She definitely has to. And Sean Baker became the first filmmaker to win 4 Oscars for the same movie: writing, directing, editing, and producing. And that would be Nora. Have any of you seen it yet?
Not yet.
I know. I want to see it this weekend. And they're still saying that the Will Smith slap is the most memorable Oscar moment of all time, and that it will probably never be topped. What do you think?
Physical assault?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
And Chris Rock, by the way, even though he was the one slapped, isn't ruling not coming back to the Oscars. He may host again one day. We'll see what happens. A world famous forensic pathologist is thinking what I was thinking. Gene Hackman died from cardiac arrest, and then his wife died trying to help him. Like, she was trying to get the pills, and she either fell or she hit her head, and then she suffered a cardiac arrest on her own, and that's what happened. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, either she was helping him or he was helping her, and one of them fell and hit their head. Like, I don't know.
What happened to the dog?
So let me talk about the dog for a minute. So the dogs are okay. The 2 dogs are okay.
Yeah.
One did pass away. It was locked in a kennel crate, and they said it likely perished of dehydration.
Oh.
Originally, they said it was a German Shepherd, but they're saying now it was not a German Shepherd. It was a different type of a dog. So just so you know.
That makes sense.
And on Monday evening, Dolly Parton's husband passed away. They were together almost 60 years. Carl Thomas Dean. He was 82 years old. He's a little bit of a mystery. He kind of kept out of the spotlight, but apparently when they met in 1964, the day she moved to Nashville, he said it was love at first sight. And they started dating, then they eloped, and then, he wound up in the military, and they celebrated their 50th anniversary in 2016, and unfortunately, he has now passed away. And what are we watching? Kitchen Nightmares, Deal or No Deal Island, and President Trump will address Congress tonight, and the first season finale of Paradise on Hulu, and that's my Danielle report.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Timothy Chalamet.
Are you kidding me, man? I grew up listening to you. I grew up listening on the way Elvis Duran and the Z. What an honor to be on here. Listen, sometimes you guys would veer into quote-unquote vulgar territories when my dad would say, so then I couldn't listen to it.
Oh, really?
Still do.
At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Let's start it out with a call. What do you say?
Yeah, I hope the phones work.
Yeah, me too. They never work. Let's see if they do. Go to line 19, Scary. Let's see if Tim's there. Hello, Tim.
Hello. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning, lady.
Hello.
Lady. Hey, so Tim.
Hello, ladies.
We saw your text message. I loved it. May I read it out loud?
Absolutely.
Yeah. The answer is yes. Okay, good. Good morning. I stepped in a pile of cat hairball vomit this morning.
Ew.
As I stepped out of bed.
Oh.
I'm on my way to work now and have a report due at 7 o'clock that I now will have about 20 minutes to complete using Chat GPT to get me through it.
Oh, wow.
That's good. You can use that. Isn't that okay to use that, guys?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I'm with Gandhi.
Can we back up a little bit?
Why?
I want to know about this cat vomit. Did you know it was there, or?
What do you mean?
So,
You stepped in it on purpose?
No. Let me actually back up a little bit further from when I went to bed and had nightmares all night long, like I was trapped in the Night of the Museum movie. And I kept waking up. Like, you have those nightmares or those dreams that are so real that you like wake up out of a dead sleep and you have to wonder, was it really real or not, right?
Yes.
for
I actually love and hate those.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So that kept happening all night long. I would wake up and freak out and then get back to bed, and my dream would my nightmare would pick right back up where it left off.
Oh.
So it's great, happy Monday to me. So I get up after my last nightmare, and I'm like, okay, I'm just getting up. I got to get to work early anyway, try to finish this report. How am I going to get it done? Yada, yada, yada. I roll out of bed and feel that warm, squishy substance under your foot that is like you're stepping on a pile of noodles.
Yeah.
And
I've been there many times.
Yes,
I'm still not awake, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just part of the nightmare. Maybe I'm really not awake yet. So I reached down and grabbed this conglomeration of hair and vomit and cat spit into my hand, make it to the bathroom, flush it down the toilet, washing my feet. So now I'm getting in the shower, and I'm even more stressed out because I have this report due. I'm having to spend 10 extra minutes cleaning my carpet from where the cat vomited, and
Was it in your toenails?
Yeah.
Okay, can we stop?
It was there. It was everywhere.
And you
It was everywhere. I don't know a place that it wasn't.
Tim, Danielle she's throwing up in the trash can.
I have cats, Tim, but I've never reached down to grab it. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I was not. Like I said, I wasn't. I thought I was still maybe asleep, trapped in this nightmare, but it wasn't a nightmare.
What's
It
worse,
was real.
Tim? If it's hot or warm cat hairball vomit you step on, or if it's cold because it's been there all night.
Oh.
I'm going to say it's worse if it's hot or warm, because if it's cold, then it had time to congeal a little bit. This was,
Tim, the worst is if they do it in a place that you don't know the hairball, and you don't know they did it, and you find it days later. It's this crusty thing. It's just there, and you're like, what the?
Well, now that we've run all of our listeners off, let's get back to the story. So now that you've tried to get yourself together and you rush to work because you have this report due, you decided to use Chat GPT.
I thought about it, and I was trying to look up a company policy on using AI at our workplace, and I couldn't quite nail it down. There is. So we have a pretty tight policy against it. The only thing we're allowed to use is Microsoft Copilot, and that wasn't going to get me anywhere. I mean, I thought if I had time to just, maybe whip it up real quick on Chat GPT, it would save me. But I just said hell with it, and I've been sitting down, going through it, and sending off the emails of why hasn't this been sent? Do you know this was due at 7 a.m.? Well, yes, I'm quite well aware of that, actually.
I bet, Tim, if you told them the cat hairball vomit story, that would probably buy you some time, don't you think?
You know, in today's day and age, that's got to be the substitute for the dog ate the homework, I would say. I mean,
so what happened?
I don't know any other way around it.
How did you get through this?
So I pushed myself back from my desk for a while and just started basically hysterically laughing, like comically, like so overwhelmed, it just becomes a comedy. It becomes a sketch show at that point where, you reach and you grip and you claw so hard to do everything you got to get done. And then it just comes to a point where I think you realize, hey, look, this isn't going to happen. And like the comedian or the comedy part in me takes over, and it just makes me laugh. And I've just been laughing for like the last 20 minutes, like, what a day. This is how it started, and this is how it's going. I mean, I'm just ready for the next big adventure today. I'm just going to keep a smile on my face and try to roll through it. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I guess just spin the wheel of bodily fluids and let's see what you're going to step on next, I guess.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
I love that though. You do have to just stop and laugh sometimes, even if there's blood spurting across the room and you've cut a jugular. Or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I mean, sometimes it's just a mere flesh wound. Exactly. I mean, a great coworker of mine told me an awesome saying that we actually posted in our cubicle last week, and it says, "Our problems are only as big as we make them." And I tell you, I guess if stepping on a cat hairball and being late on an expense report is my biggest problem, it's not really that big of a problem, is it? This is first world problems, actually.
Absolutely.
So
I think it's an excellent way of looking at it. I mean, shouldn't we all be a little more like Tim when we get pissed off? We get pissed off at these little things. Gandhi, what?
We've all had a pet, and you hear that sound in the middle of the night, and you shoot up. Yep. The fact that you did not wake up while the cat was hairball puking next to you, it's very serious, and points to the fact that your nightmare must have been horrible. So you really did get screwed on every level this morning.
Absolutely. I mean, not only did I have the mummy attacking me, I had Dracula biting me. I got stabbed by some sort of unicorn horn after the mummy broke out of the tomb and knocked over a big statue. It was crazy. It was crazy. Tim, it was like this all night long.
You have huge, wonderful dreams and nightmares. I want those. Mine are boring compared to yours.
Were any drugs involved?
No, and that's the sad thing. None. Unfortunately, no. I mean,
all right.
I just.
Do me a favor. Next time you have a morning like today, would you please text us again, because you're just a total joy to talk to. We love you, and I hope you have a great day today.
Absolutely, I'll do it. Thank you very much. You have a great day as well.
All right, let's hear it for Tim and his hairball vomit-filled toes. Yes.
That puke sound sort of sounds like Danielle, though.
Okay.
I know.
When she starts to do that's what your animal sounds like in the middle of the night.
Danielle's been coughing up hairballs all these years.
I haven't.
Thank you, Tim.
You
We
didn't know
appreciate
it was
it.
actually a cat, did you?
Waking up in the morning. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, we have an ongoing problem with Nate and his addiction to sugar.
Yes.
And so, as always, we have Candy in the room.
Mhm.
So, Gandhi, tell everyone what he just did.
Well, before we came on air here, Nate was whispering like a crazy person to himself in the corner, I'm sick. I had 8 pieces.
Yeah.
He was looking at us insanely. Like, it was not good.
I should have never had those 8 pieces of chocolate.
Right.
Just a little bit.
So then he gets up and walks over to the box and starts rummaging for a 9th piece of this chocolate.
9
Right.
pieces.
So as he's walking by, I said, Danielle, grab that from him. Nate, spit it out. Danielle, smack it out of his hand. Smack it out of his hand.
Yeah.
And Danielle, what did you do?
I didn't do anything because somebody yelled at us.
I did.
There's
Elvis
an enabler in the room, and
Nate,
his name
by the
is
way-
Elvis.
Nate looks like he just did a rail of cocaine. Look, he's biting his upper lip. And you are a chocolate junkie.
I'm a sugar junkie. I'm sorry.
know, but-
if I was going over there doing lines of blow, would you stop me or just
Yes.
let me do it?
I would stop you.
I would take that straw out of your hand and do it myself. No, but hey, here's the thing. He's got to make his own decision. You're not going to be there all the time to slap it out of his hand.
I understand that, but when we are here and he's already said that he has an issue and he should be stopped, we were trying to stop him.
Yes. Like in front of me? No. Not on my watch. I'm going to knock next. You know what? Next time I'm going to run over and I'm going to lick it.
I would still eat
You're a
it.
sicko.
Oh, he would eat it out of your mouth.
Listen, the struggle is real.
Sicko.
That's a big box of candy over there.
Yeah,
And they smell. It smells amazing. The aroma of chocolate, and
I know,
especially
I know.
with all the different kinds of nut clusters. And
He's got
caramel
to.
and juice.
He has to want to help himself, and you know how that
Right.
works.
Do you know what he did? And this is how you know there's a serious addiction. Yesterday when the box arrived, we usually just leave food out. Everybody takes it. No, Nate took it and hid it.
I
so he
squirreled
can
it
come
away.
back to his
Wait.
stash later.
And let me tell you, we got that box the day before. I said to Nate, should we open this box now? Okay, he said, no, we're going to keep it for a special occasion. Wait, so Gandhi, I took the box and I put it under my desk. The next day, apparently a special occasion, it ended in Y, and he says, hey, get the box of candy out. I go, Nate, you said save it for a special occasion. He's like, oh yeah, it's special. Get that out. Get that
I
out.
tell you what, the special occasion was he fell off the wagon.
I'm
The crazy-
never on the wagon.
Exactly. This is a wagon.
You look up addiction. This is exactly what this is.
All right, calm down, Mary. Calm down. All right,
man.
well, let's keep an eye on that. Let's
Yes.
table that. Let's just keep an eye on Nate. But I'm like, if you look, back when I was really, really overweight, breakfast would arrive, and I would pick up the breakfast burrito and have it up to my lips, and Danielle would say,
That's right.
"Do you really want to eat that?"
Yeah, because you asked us to do that. So if I'm just
I
trying to
never
help
ever
you.
asked anyone to do that.
Yeah, you
I
did.
never ever.
Yes,
I
at
never
one
ever
point-
did.
At one point, you said if you see me, whatever, just try to reel me in. So we were like, all right. So we would say something, and you'd get mad. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna reel him in anymore. I'm like, forget it.
If you see something, say something.
Right.
Unless it's to me.
I don't know. I disagree with that with her story. I don't remember asking anyone for help.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, so okay, we got to move on. There's a reason why Diamond's here, other than the fact we love her. Diamond, Gandhi said that you brought up this interesting, thought-provoking conversation topic.
Yes, because she's
And,
an intellectual.
Yeah, she is. I love it, by the way. I love it, and I've actually seen this in action before. But go ahead.
So my question was, because we came in at 5:30 this morning, Danielle and I are complaining about our lives, and I just thought to myself, like, would you rather live the life that we're all living now, where you see how great life is or how great life could be, you're around people who live extravagant lifestyles if you don't live that life yourself? And would you rather live that life where you're seeing that, but you have like a tendency to just complain about like BS? Nothing that really is life altering is going on in our lives right now. So like we don't really have much to complain about, but we really fixate on these like little things? Or would you rather live a life where you're just oblivious to everything? You are around people who don't make as much, but you're fulfilled and happy because you just think that this is the way that life is, even though it's probably really hard for them or you, whoever. Would you rather live that life where you're oblivious to how hard your life actually is? Which one would you rather do?
Option 2. Yeah, option 2.
That's what I said.
Option 1. Option
Well, hold on. Scary's already living a life of oblivion. Oblivious.
I do walk around aloof. That's okay. But why wouldn't you want the finer things in life?
Because if you don't even know you're missing the finer things in life, then you don't need them.
Okay, can we? Well, so you gave an example, Gandhi. I guess it was when you're having this conversation with Diamond about, let's say, a tribe living in Africa.
Yes.
Right.
Let's take it to the extremes, right? So let's say that there is a tribe in Africa, and they spend every day hunting for food, growing their food, getting their water, only hanging out with each other, and that's the life they enjoy. They don't know that they're missing out on Gucci, Fendi, Prada, social media, beer, excess, this extravagance that we all live. They're happy. Every day they're happy. That does seem like a better life than what we're doing right now.
When you look at pictures, like, you know how some of these countries, they still wear like little loincloth things, and that's all the guys wear, and nobody blinks an eye, and that's their life. And like you said, they're doing all these other things, and they have no idea. And I go, wow, even though they're having a hard life, they may not know it's a hard life, and that it's just to them, they don't miss those things. They don't need those things. Like, to feel that way must
amazing,
right?
Oh my God.
Well, okay, I saw this in action when Alex and I were in Africa, in Tanzania, several years ago. Our friend Vienna said, "Hey, there is a tribe here that is welcoming to visitors, to people who are on safari, and would you like to go run with them for the day?" He said, "It's eye-opening." I said, "Yes, and I wish we could go do this, and we may do this one day. I've always wanted to take us all on safari." But listen, so we met up with this safari. It took 3 translators to be able to communicate with them. Wow. Because their language is so far from ours is so far from them. But they're like, all right, let's go. So yes, there was loinclothage going on. Some of the women were topless and had their babies who were, breastfeeding from time to time, and this and that, whatever. They don't care. They don't know what day of the week it is. They don't care. So our first stop was this big tree full of killer bees who were doing their honeycombs in the tree. They went to the tree. They used some sort of man-made machete thing to open up the bark. They built a fire using sticks, and they smoked these bees out as best as they could and grabbed the honeycomb out, and that was their breakfast. Wow. And they passed it around and ate it for breakfast.
Wow.
They shared it with us. One guy, the guy with the longest loincloth, he said he got stung. He was getting stung by these bees that would probably make us call the hospital. Next stop, the women were foraging for plants and flowers they use that are medicinal because one of their friends is about to have a baby and they needed it to cut the pain. Wow. And then we stopped, and this one guy out of nowhere went, bop, 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 whatever his language was. He pulled out a bow and arrow and boom, right into the bushes next to a tree. He hit a rabbit, killed a rabbit.
Wow.
It wasn't dead yet. He pulled the rabbit out. We didn't see the rabbit. He did, because this is what he does every day. The rabbit wasn't dead. So he put his teeth around the rabbit's neck and killed it to put it out of its misery.
Okay, wow.
We then went and built a fire, and while they were building the fire, they were getting the rabbit ready to eat. This was their lunch. Wow. Then they burned the fur off of the rabbit. Then they used this machete thing to scrape all the fur off. They pulled the meat out. There was no salt, pepper. There was no hot sauce. Oh my! Wow. And this was their lunch. And this is what they do every single day.
My only question with this is, if somebody gets really sick, they don't have access to any of the medicines and stuff that we have, right?
They don't want it.
How is this a better life than Fendi, Gucci, Prada?
Because they don't know Fendi. They don't know Fendi, Gucci, Prada.
Yeah, they don't know any of this stuff.
They've seen cameras and phones because they see it in our hands. But we asked if they wanted to play with it. They're like, no, they're scared of it.
But the barbaric way that you describe the primitive ways of like gnawing on the neck, and
but they don't know to you,
and they don't know
to you.
But that's pain.
There's stuff.
Gandhi, give him the point, and Diamond, give him the point we're trying to talk about here.
if you don't know what you don't know, how do you miss it? If they have never tasted salt or pepper or seasoning, they don't miss it. If they're not constantly worrying about keeping up with other people and what will they think, how do they miss it? We've created all of these constructs to stress ourselves out, and based on this conception of society and community that's telling us what we should be doing. They don't have that. They're probably happier. They're probably mentally healthier. As far as getting sick, I have a feeling they don't get the same sicknesses because they're probably not around the same.
Yeah, they're just around
agents.
themselves too, and they're if they're all just together, they're not bringing in anything.
And
like,
exercising, they're
Yeah.
exercising.
And Scary could never go there to see it in action because his cell phone wouldn't work, and there's no way he could possibly be there.
It does not work there. Scary. Do you miss your children?
I don't have any children.
Exactly. So how can you ever talk about what it's like having a child and missing your child? Do you miss your 350-foot yacht? No, never had one.
Checkmate.
I mean,
Duran.
I
see
know,
what you
but
did there.
It's a very stupid way of explaining it, but you don't miss what you don't have. These people, they don't even know what day of the week is. They don't need to know. They don't need to know.
Ignorance really is bliss, and ignorance doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just I don't have that thing, I don't know about that thing, so I don't miss that thing.
Right.
I read a quote, it's one of my favorites. It says, somewhere, some poor phoneless fool is probably sitting next to a waterfall, totally unaware of how angry and scared he's supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that all the time. Like, yeah, man, before all of this stuff, people might have been happier. It was a simpler time. It's a good thing. Diamond,
What up,
good
Nate?
thought provoker.
My brother uses his phone to text and make phone calls. He doesn't have any apps on it. When he was here a couple of weeks ago, he showed me his screen time, 17 minutes for the day.
That's amazing.
That was it.
That's amazing.
That was it. And that was texting his daughters and texting his wife and making a phone call.
I tell you,
That was it.
when we're on vacation, sometimes I will put it on the other side of the room and not look at it all day. I won't turn on the television. And then you don't know, like, the news that you've missed or whatever. And sometimes that feeling is amazing. It is the best. And then when you turn it on and you have to catch up, you go, oh gosh, why did I turn it on?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, again, Diamond, thank you. And Gandhi, thanks for telling us that Diamond brought that to you. I love it.
And intellectual.
She had a good thought today.
Yes.
I love how she said she had a good thought today.
Yeah. It happens,
The rest of the week,
once in a while.
Garbage.
Every other time it's like, did you see what Teresa did? Real Housewives or fill in the blank.
Losers.
Oh, my God.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Just call here again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
All right, well, once again, we're a show that depends on phones to work, and so we can talk to listeners on their way to work, and we can't get our phones to work at all.
Oh, wait, hold on. This one is ringing now.
Dude, someone's calling us?
There's somebody, yeah.
Oh, look. Oh, the light works. Oh, push the button.
Oh, God.
Hi. Did I win the contest?
No, I'm sorry. We're not having a contest right now. Try back
Don't
later.
worry. You know what? I've never had somebody answer the phone when I've called in maybe 20 years. So.
Wow.
Oh, here we are.
Wow. Well, we're all here. The whole morning show decided to answer a phone.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
I wish we were having
Enjoy
a
you
contest.
guys.
I'd give you something.
Well,
Well,
I hope
thank
this
you.
is real. I don't know if it's AI or actually a real. What's your favorite color?
Blue. I'm into. What's your name?
Joseph.
Joseph, it's Elvis and Gandhi and Danielle and Scary and Nate.
Hey, everybody.
We're having phone issues today, and Scary said, "Oh, look, there's a phone ringing. Let's see if it works." And you were there. It's like it was meant to be.
I was listening to some music yesterday. What are your thoughts on Dua Lipa coming out with that Houdini song, and then Abracadabra sort of is that punch back from Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
I know. It's like a magician's nightmare.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I like the Lady Gaga song better now.
Throw in some 24 karat magic, it could get real weird.
Yeah, we got a lot of magic going on. We need a song about sawing people in half. Then I'll be totally happy.
Chop,
Or
chop.
you still give out the $100 for the bumper sticker? When was that? Like 15 years ago?
What year was that? Oh my God, they don't even have bumpers on cars anymore, do they?
I know.
That was like 1991 or 3 or something like that. I don't
Hey,
know.
I have a question. Is there anything you'd like us to change about the show since we got you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to something, and Elvis could have taken a conversation a little bit more, and I forgot the person you shut down, but you just didn't want to talk about that particular subject.
I wonder what it was.
Whatever it was, they're talking, whatever, some nonsense. But you know, I used to listen to Howard Stern when he was on K-Rock, so that was a long time ago. But just like the way that I think you could have pulled that out a little bit more. But I love the energy, and I can't believe you answered the phone. No one's going to believe me that you answered.
It's a strange day, and it's not AI at all. There's no intelligence at all going on here, especially artificial.
Sure. Not artificial.
All right, look, we've got to run now. We got to fix our phones. But thank you so much for talking with us. This was just an accidental meeting. You too, man.
Absolutely.
Good talking to you.
Enjoy.
Bye.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
The free money phone tap.
Now let's do it. The Pet Meds $1,000 free money phone tap. We love Pet Meds for many reasons. First of all, I just like them as people because they love animals. They love our pets. They know that we love pets. They love dogs, cats. We do too. So, okay, there's one reason we love Pet Meds. Another is, look, if you need the top prescription brands and vet recommended products for your pet, Pet Meds offers trusted, high quality brands so your pets get the best. And if you use the promo code Elvis when you check out at petmeds.com, you get 40% off just by dropping my name Elvis for your promo code. 40% off. They have food, excellent food, science-backed healthy food for your pets, supplements, and all the essentials for shiny coats and clean teeth, healthy digestion. Yeah, you want some good poops coming out of your dogs and cats.
Yep.
And so Pet Meds can help with that as well. If you just go to petmeds.com and check out their entire website, they've got a billion different things. You'll see things on petmeds.com that you didn't know you needed, but now you will need it when you see them. Just trust me, go to petmeds.com. When you check out, use the promo code Elvis for 40% off. Care you trust from petmeds.com. And thanks to them, you're winning $1,000 now. Call it 100. 1-800-242-0100. Here's your free money phone tap.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
The letter says, Dear Elvis Duran, love listening. Anyway, my husband hates telemarketers. Oh, idea. My husband avoids telemarketers at all costs. That's why I think you should have Michael Oppenheimer give him a phone call.
Okay.
He's got a lot of patience, but I think Michael Oppenheimer will wear him down. This is from Nancy Barrera. All right, Nancy wants to phone tap her husband. And Scary Jones is calling as the world-famous Michael Oppenheimer, calling Nancy's husband on his cell phone to sell him something, anything. Later in the call, he gets so frustrated, he passes the phone to the lady behind the counter at the 7-Eleven.
All right.
Listen to this, today's Michael Oppenheimer phone tap.
Hello.
Oh, yes, good afternoon. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Zone Pilates. How are you doing today, sir?
Zone Pilates?
The surest way to get into show-off shape fast.
Thank you anyway. I appreciate it.
Here's how it works. The secret is the Zone Pilates sculptor.
Again, thank you for your time, and I'm not interested.
Sir, Zone Pilates only costs $29.95 plus shipping and handling, and we'd like to place your order now.
Listen, you're calling my cell phone at 60 cents a minute. It's cost me enough. I'm not interested, thank you.
Is there someone who is obese in your family that we can give this to?
I said I'm not interested. What the hell is your problem?
Now, sir,
I know,
is there...
it's killing me.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Zone Pilates on DVD.
Jesus Christ.
The incredible Zone Pilates system is the surest way to get into shape fast.
I don't care.
We'd like to just offer you one of these today
I'm not interested.
at an introductory offer of just $29.95 plus shipping and handling.
Listen, I don't give a it was free. I don't want it.
Sir, we will give you half off the price right now for
All right,
just...
enough. How about I only stick half my foot in your if you keep harassing me? Leave me alone. No way.
The Zone Pilates system divides your body into 3 target areas.
I'd like to divide your body into 3 target areas if you keep calling me again.
Zone 1 focuses on toning your upper body. If you want firm arms and shapely shoulders, you can use the Zone Pilates.
And what makes you think that I don't have firm arms and shapely shoulders?
I'm not doubting that you do, sir. Zone 2 is designed to tighten your abs. Yes, Zone 2 is designed to tighten your abs and get rid of the flab, sir.
God, it's nuts. Hello?
Zone 3 will give you the long, lean, sleek thighs and firm buns you've always wanted.
Listen, my buns are fine.
If you act now, we will throw in this foot guide mat. Absolutely free.
Really?
How does that sound?
Is the foot guide map have a target that's in your because that's where I'm going to put my foot.
Sir, I will take your credit card information at this time.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here's the account number.
Yeah.
123 FU. Leave me alone. Thank you. You're really starting to irritate me, just the slightest bit.
Sir, if you act now, we will throw in 6-second abs.
Let me think about that. No!
How about the body burner?
Body burner. Another tough one. No!
Sir, what is your address so we could send you some literature at this time?
32
Yes.
GOAWAY Street.
And city, please.
It's spelled GOODBYE. What was the name of the city that you have?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
No. Sir?
Hello.
Oh, yes, good afternoon. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Zone Pilates. Yes.
Down the phone keeps calling me, trying to sell me something. Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Who's
Sir, what company are you from?
I'm from Zone Pilates on DVD. Who am I speaking with?
Okay, just so you know, if a person tells you that they do not want to be bothered, it's against the law to keep calling them, dissing them. Now, if you call this number again, your company ready to be prepared for a lawsuit because it's against the law. And I'm a business owner, so I know this.
My question to
Do
you...
you understand?
Would you like...
Okay, don't call this phone number again or there will be problems.
Would you
Thank
like to...
Bye.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, yes, good afternoon. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Zone Pilates.
Do you want me to put the 7-Eleven lady back on the phone?
My friend has asked you more than once not to call this phone number. It's against the law as a telemarketer to harass somebody. So I have all your information, and I will go to the Better Business Bureau and have your company fined and sued.
Would you like Zone Pilates on DVD?
We don't want it. Stop calling this number, or we will take action. Do you understand what that means?
But I can get
Do you really understand what that means?
It's the surest way for you to get into shape.
No.
Ma'am.
Do you understand? Oh, my God. What's your name?
My name is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer.
And what's the company you work for again?
Elvis Duran, because you've been phone tapped.
Are you? This guy phone tapped you. Are you kidding me?
Hello?
Robert!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
That's some You better get like a free t-shirt or a gift certificate to someplace. Seriously.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
There you go, your $1,000 petmeds.com free money phone tap. We just gave away $1,000. Don't you love giving away money?
Yes!
That's it. Especially if it's someone else's.
Right, exactly. I love that.
Thanks to PetMeds. PetMeds.com. Anything and everything on that website is 40% off when you use the promo code Elvis for checkout. That's PetMeds.com. Another $1,000 free money phone tap coming up tomorrow morning.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce.
Hi, I'm Sam Smith.
This is BB Rexa.
With Elvis Duran and The Morning Show.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Attention.
Honey, you can eat breakfast off my butt.
Time to meet Elvis Duran.
He will never not be relevant. I wish I could just complete a sentence.
You be quiet.
A-hole. Yeah, get naked.
Yeah.
It was just down my shirt. It wasn't that scandalous.
I feel no sexual desire right now at all.
Oh, God, that was gross.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Get ready. You're going to hear that a lot. Getting ready for FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, baby! 2026, it's all happening by us.
And we're going, right? We're all going.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, right. But I love the sounder they made. You're going to hear it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's like angels singing.
It is.
That's what it is.
No one is as excited as Danielle.
Oh my gosh. I feel like my family's been waiting for this to happen forever. They've wanted it to be here. They want it to feel, even if we just have to sleep outside in sleeping bags and not get in, we just want to feel the excitement and be around it.
Oh, there it is again. I love it. You're going to hear that everywhere, by the way. You're going to hear that when you're waiting for the train. You're going to hear that at American Dream when you're shopping.
On our show.
On our show.
I'm going to get the Vuvuzela so I know how to play along with it.
I know. We need the FIFA World Cup Orchestra.
We do.
Anyway, we're so excited. Play it again. So a special thank you to the FIFA World Cup 2026 New York, New Jersey host committee.
Why am I not on that committee?
Seriously.
I vote for Danielle.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, can they at least give us the tickets?
Yeah, give us.
She just wants the damn ticket.
We want free tickets. And let's go around the room. I mean, we're in a room. Let's go around. What's on your mind today? This is my favorite part of the show, by the way. Let's open it up with Danielle. Danielle, what's on your mind today?
All right. So on Friday, Six Flags Great Adventure took down King Dakar, the roller coaster. And they did a whole big thing, with explosions and everything. And down it came. And that coaster has been up since 2005. And I remember when it opened. I remember what a big deal it was. I remember how many times we've ridden it. Because we love Six Flags. And my son Preston, who is going to be 16, he's a roller coaster enthusiast. You guys know that. Mm-hmm. He was really affected by it. And I actually felt the same way. Like, he said, Mom, did you feel sad from this? I said, I really did. Like, I felt like I had been on it so many times, and it was part of the last many years of our lives, and now it was gone. And I know, look, Six Flags has a lot of amazing things coming up. I know the Flash is about to open, so they've got great things going on, but it was just a weird feeling to see that coaster come down. And like, I don't know, I've never felt this before about a roller coaster. But
well, you know what though, Danielle, when they build these roller coasters, you hope that they build them to last, because you want from the safety point of view,
right?
So you don't think of them taking it down. You think it's going to be there forever, but they took it away. King Dakar.
Yeah, we love King Dakar.
R.I.P.
We'll miss you.
Well, there you go. But big, huge things coming to Six Flags Great Adventure.
The Flash is on the way. Some new stuff coming, so we're excited.
All right. Scary, what's on your mind today?
Well, another thing that's left us is a Brooklyn institution, and this is sad because there was this place called Ferdinando's Focacceria in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn. They were open over 121 years, and they served Sicilian, like rice balls and Panel specials, these like chickpea sandwiches. But I went there as a kid, and when you would walk in there, even like up to this day, it was like walking into like a moment in time from a bygone era. Aww. And they just suddenly closed. They put this message up on Instagram. It says, due to unforeseen circumstances, our family made the decision to permanently close. So I don't know if it was because the neighborhood had changed and they weren't getting the business anymore, or maybe the next of kin didn't want to take over. All speculation. But I want to say, always cherish and value those neighborhood gems. And you know where you live, there's one of those in some iconic place. Do whatever you can to keep it alive. I'm still hoping somebody like buys the business and reopens Ferdinando's. That was like a gut punch to me. It really was.
Wow.
So
again, it's something you expect to be there forever, just like King Dakar.
Yeah, just like King Dakar. Only the difference is they didn't implode the building on this one.
No. Okay, maybe that's a good thing. Hey, Nate, what's on your mind today?
Okay, another thing came to a screeching halt on Sunday.
What?
My mother's streak of not vomiting since 1976.
What? Did she get the stomach bug?
This is the sad show we're having here.
49 years down.
Well, hold on now. Hold the door. Your mother has not thrown up for how many years?
She called me on Sunday morning and said, it's done. It's over. I'm like, what? My non-vomiting streak. She had a surgery in 1976, and that was the last time she threw up.
Mom.
It's a genetic thing because I hate vomiting as well. I had a streak that was lasting 14 years.
Who loves it?
No one loves it.
Nobody likes it. Nobody enjoys it, but there are some people that just can't do it, and they fight it. I know Danielle, she thinks about mayo and boom, it's coming up.
But nothing's come up. It's just like,
My mom won't even go that far. She fights that dry heave like nobody's business. And so God rest, in peace that streak. Mom, it was great while it
Wait,
lasted.
well, what happened? Did you have a stomach bug or what happened?
She had some weird stomachy bug chills and something, but as soon as it came on, it went away, and she just felt so bad that it was something so temporary that's
that's so sad. Bye,
Mom.
non-vomit streak.
Lean into the puke, people.
Yeah.
If you're trying to puke, your body is telling you that there's something off.
Right.
It wants it out of there immediately.
Not my family.
Lean into the puke.
I rebuke thee. Get out of my body.
Exactly.
All right, Gandhi, are you going to make us sad too?
No.
What else is... okay, what's going on?
I'm going to do a shameless solicit. So I went out this weekend, both nights, Friday and Saturday here in the city. And unless you have a reservation... You can't do anything anymore. You can't look at people. You're not allowed to walk into any bar, any restaurant. It's just everything is packed with lines out the door and around the corner. I love that New York City is back, baby, and everything's popping. But at the same time, you can't just have an impromptu night. How does this work? Do we need to meet people who can hook us up with things? If so, DM me at Baby Hot Sauce. What the hell? Am I the only person that feels this way?
I experienced the same thing because I went out on Saturday. Every single place had a line. At 7 p.m., there was a line down the street. At 7.
Yeah, at 7. And it's still, it started during pandemic. We're coming out of pandemic. People were going out and eating earlier. And so it used to be, 7 o'clock was the prime time dinner time, or 7:30, 8 o'clock. Now people are going out at 5. There's lines at 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're like, well, you're thinking, I'll get there early because there's always lines at 8. There's lines at 5. So, yeah, you need a reservation. You just have to.
Maybe we need to come up with like a concierge service ourselves where we can say, hey, if, I'm going out this weekend, can you set up the whole thing for me and someone will do it? Do they have those already?
I guess no. I don't know. Let's start one.
Yes, let's do it. That is all.
Let's start a concierge service. So, producer Sam, what's on your mind today?
I feel like in most relationships, there is the overly observant one and the one who can't see anything, even though it's right in front of their face. I am overly observant, and William is so obtuse, and I love it because sometimes it really works in my favor. I had a giant photo I printed of our dog hiding in plain sight, and when I say giant, it was like 37 inches by 20. Wow. I ordered the big one, and he walked right by it. And then I was able to hang it without him noticing. He went into the bathroom. He didn't see it until I was like, can you use your eyes? There's one thing on all 4 of these walls. And he's like, whoa, when did we get that? That looks great. William, I got to thank you. You make my life so much easier because I don't have to hide things like a ninja.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a gift.
It really is. It used to be annoying, and now I love it. You just turn the photo the opposite way, and he won't wonder what it is.
Don't mind this man in the closet. Oh, you didn't see him.
There's so many people that are the same way. I know my friend Dana, her husband Mike. We could go buy a big piece of art or whatever and put it in the corner of the room. Or one year we put a Christmas tree up.
Oh, no idea.
Wow.
And he's Jewish. And he never had a Christmas tree. It was there for 3 days before he noticed it. I'm like,
wow.
I don't understand how that works. How do you not see things?
Same, but we need those people. Once I was wrapping his gift when he was coming in, and I literally just put my elbow in front of it and my chin on my fist, and he didn't see the gift. It was wonderful. Life's so much easier.
That's sort of like scary going through life, not really noticing.
Oh my God.
Pretty much. Scotty B, why don't you be a part of the Around the Room? What's on your mind today?
Okay. So, it's fun to watch kids when they experience new things, but as an adult, there are so many things that you just feel like every adult has experienced in their life. And over the weekend, I took my girlfriend to Benihana. She had never even seen a hibachi table before in her entire life. And watching her have so much joy from the stupid volcano and the egg roll and the dumb snake egg, I was like, you've never seen this before in your life? She's like,
that's awesome.
Never seen this before.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then after that, we went to Ralph's for Italian ices. Never had Italian ices in her life.
What?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to judge
this
her.
planet?
She's from New Jersey, but way out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Where they don't have stuff.
Okay.
You mean there's a part of New Jersey that has no stuff?
Yeah, there's no stuff there. But it was just cool watching her be in awe of, like, the guy with the little peeing bottle, the little that thing too. I mean, it was really fun to watch.
That's awesome.
Innocence.
And there you go.
Innocence.
Yeah,
It's
not
good that
anymore.
Gary wasn't there to crap all over. He hates hibachi.
Really?
You know what? For the sake of showing it to somebody for the first time, I would get a kick out of it.
Oh.
But after being there 12 times myself with the same tricks,
The best rice.
I'm
The
out.
best
Nothing like
rice.
teppanyaki
Yeah, just-
on a Norwegian
play with my food.
cruise ship. Amazing.
He gets so mad. He gets so mad.
The best.
Scary used to be so fun and young. Now he's like an old.
He is. He's an old crotchety man.
Crotchety
My
man.
dinner served all at the same time, not in parts.
How dare you play with my shrimp? You're gonna throw a shrimp at me? I'll eat that.
And he wants it served at 5:30 p.m.
I'm sitting there. My rice is getting cold because I'm waiting for my chicken.
Yeah, I'm missing. I wanted a dozen shrimp. I only got 11 shrimp because the other shrimp's in your hat.
Not so bad.
All right, there you go. And I've got an around the room. It's not a sad one. It's a happy one. Remember all last week we were qualifying $1,000 free money phone tap winners to win that trip to Atlantis, Bahamas?
Yes.
And I hope we've chosen the perfect person. Let's pull up Barbara from Ronkonkoma. Hello, Barbara.
Hi, Elvis. How are you?
Oh, you remember Barbara from last week?
Yeah.
She won
Oh,
$1,000 with a free money phone tap and qualified for that trip to Atlantis, Bahamas. Barbara.
Yeah.
Good news. You just won the trip to Atlantis in the Bahamas.
Thank you so much. Oh
You did
my
it.
God. I am, oh my God. You don't know. Oh my gosh.
Well, what did we not know?
Wonderful. This is just wonderful that I really, I've always wanted to go there.
Oh, you're going to love
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
Danielle, tell Barbara your favorite part about Atlantis.
So for me, my favorite part is the not so lazy river. It is so amazing. It's so cool. It's so much fun. You're gonna love it.
And what about
Oh
you,
my
Danielle?
God.
What about you, Gandhi?
The beach is amazing. It's like soft white sand. You know, sometimes you go to a beach and it hurts your feet. No, this is
Yeah.
soft white, beautiful,
Yeah.
amazing sand and crystal clear water. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna
you
love
know what?
everything about it.
That little marina village that's there, that's
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite place to go at nighttime. It's so awesome.
Or the restaurants,
people
or
do-
all the
A
wildlife.
lot of people don't even know it exists. It's out the front door to the left. It's just so cool. Here's the thing, Barbara. You're going to be on the beach. We're going to fly you there. We're going to even bring you home. It's round trip. That'd be a really grand prize if we just left you
Maybe
there
you
forever.
could leave me there.
I know, that'd be the best prize ever. Atlantis, Bahamas has incredible dining under the stars. Right there, right on the ocean. You can go golfing if you want on the ocean. Also, they just reimagined the casino. It's everything you want to do is right there. It's a beautiful place. And can't you guys tell Barbara really deserves this trip? You really do.
Congrats, Barbara.
She's happy.
Thank you. You have no idea what this means.
Well, what's going on in your life?
25 was starting out. Excuse me?
What's going on in your life that makes you really need this trip?
Well, like I said, I turned 60 in February 7th, and my husband and I were going to plan a trip to go away, but December 31st, his job told him that they were closing the doors as of March 31st this year.
Oh, damn.
So obviously they said we can't go away.
But now you can go away.
Yeah, now you can.
Now you're going whether you
what?
like it or not.
I know now I can really celebrate. Oh my gosh, this is just wonderful.
Well, we're going to get in touch with you later on and work out the details. You tell us when you want to go because I think this is pretty much your decision when you can go on the calendar, okay? You and your husband are going to have a great time at Atlantis, Bahamas. Thank you for listening to us every day, Barbara. We sure do appreciate it.
I love you guys so much. I listen every day.
Well, thank you. Hey,
Thank you.
Barbara, what a trip to Atlantis. This is awesome. Oh, there it is.
I've been waiting to push that button.
All right, so how does this work, Nate? Someone's going to call her or...
Just put her on hold. We'll
Yeah, hold on one second, Barbara.
Okay. All right.
congratulations
Thank
to you.
you guys so
We're happy
much.
for
And
you.
you have a wonderful, wonderful day because you just made my year.
Oh, thank you. You made our day, too. Hold on one second, Barbara. Hold on. All right, we love Barbara from Ronkonkoma, New York. Fabulous. She's going to Atlantis. If you need her, she's at Atlantis. Just leave her alone. We love Vanna White. She is an institution, and she's here. Vanna White coming up right after this.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Welcome home, honey. At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Vanna White, right here.
Thank you.
It's so. Don't take this the wrong way. It's just kind of weird and wacky to have you in the same room as us because you are in our lives. You're TV royalty.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say.
Does it embarrass you to hear that?
No, are you kidding? After 42 years, I love hearing that.
42 years. What? 8,000 episodes?
Over 8,000 episodes.
Wow.
Never the same dress.
That's right. Do you,
Oh,
get,
really?
do you get to keep any of those dresses?
No.
None of them?
Where would I wear them?
That's true. Okay. You got a point. You got a point.
That'd be funny to be watching Wheel one night and go, I've seen her in that dress before. Oh, well. Well, welcome to our show, Vanna.
Good to be here.
I don't know where to start. 8,000 episodes. You're still going strong. You're still signed until, what, 2026?
Right.
I did.
Yes. You did the math.
I just did the math.
Yes.
What is it you love most about what you do?
Everything. It's a happy show. It's fun. We give away lots of money. We make other people rich, and they fulfill their dreams. What could be better?
I almost feel like you being this close to me, I should scream out my questions just like contestants scream out.
Very slowly. Yeah.
So what are those rules? If you're a contestant, I'm sure they say you got to scream those letters out because we got to hear exactly what you're saying. Otherwise.
Well, they say don't scream,
Oh.
but speak clearly. You don't have to yell. But they do a good job, don't you think? I mean, think about it. They're on TV. There's 300 people in the audience. There's millions of people at home watching. They don't want to make a fool of themselves. And
Yeah,
they're
they
so
do.
nervous.
There's so many people that make fools of themselves. How do you not laugh at that?
No, I feel for them. I do. I mean, we're in the public eye, right? So we know about all that. But they're, from a small town and they've never been to Hollywood, and they're nervous to begin with.
Yeah, when those lights go on, on you on the stage, you forget everything. You
Well,
get
Danielle
so nervous.
failed miserably.
I was on the weakest link, and I got voted off first.
She was the weakest link.
I was the weakest link.
And how'd you feel?
I'm like a dumbass.
You get nervous when you're on like that.
Yes.
But I just sometimes there's just one letter missing, and you know what it is, and they get it wrong, and I'm just yelling at the TV. I don't know how you're not. It's amazing that you can just keep your composure.
Well, it's hard. I go, darn, I wish they would have gotten it. That's kind of the way I look at it.
This is why everyone loves you, because you're such a lovely person.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
So who's this guy at the end of the table over here?
That is my son, Nico.
Hey there. Hey, Nico. I follow you on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, I love that.
Because one day I will be able to afford to buy a mansion in Bel Air.
Oh.
You know who to call.
Okay. Is it weird having a son who's sort of he's a sex symbol? People call your son sexy. Is that gross?
No, it's not. It's not.
But you don't think your son is sexy? That would be kind of weird.
No. I mean, I've known him his whole life. He's
You've seen him naked.
Really?
Well, back when he was
not in a long, long time. I mean, he was in diapers.
The day is young. What's it like having Vanna White as a mom? To you, it's just every day?
I mean, you see who she is. It's amazing. She's the best. She's super sweet and, really privileged childhood. So it's been amazing.
Wow.
Is that like a party trick when you're having a good time? And hey, by the way,
It totally,
Do you know who my
it's
mom
like a built-in party trick,
Yeah.
like from
Yeah.
birth. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I mean, I don't really tell too many people, but when people find out, it's really interesting because she's an icon.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, absolutely.
everybody
Yeah.
knows her.
When you were a kid, were you allowed to run around the set and spin the wheels and everything?
I mean, to some degree, yeah, of course. Yeah. And then we go to Hawaii together because they used to shoot in all over the country. So on for the good locations, we would go together and make a family vacation out of it. So it
For
was
the good
really fun.
location. So I guess you never made it to the Cleveland shoot.
No,
But we're on in Cleveland. They love us there. We're number one. It's all good. I'm sorry. We're turning this into the Nico interview.
That's okay. I don't mind at all.
How many kids
and wait,
do you-
I want to point out something.
What's that?
I listened to you for a long time. My daughter went to school here. She went to NYU for 4 years, so
Right.
I listened to you all the time.
Oh, so you know that we get a little crass in this room.
Oh,
But
yes.
we're on our best behavior
Are
with you here.
Well, I said dumbass before, and then I went, oh my gosh, Vanna White's sitting next to me, and I just said that. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
I met you and Pat Sajak years ago at some function. We were doing something, I don't know. And my husband Alex had a drink or two because it was a fundraiser, and he invited you guys to our house in Santa Fe. And I said, "What do you can't invite these people to our house? They don't know us. They think you're stalking them." But now we know you better. Come on out. The house is where you
I'd love to.
How's everything with Ryan? Because we've known Ryan Seacrest for many years.
Yes.
The guy owes me and everyone money, I'm sure. But for so many years with Pat, And now, I'm assuming there's some adjustment, a little bit of adjustment there.
Of course, and not just for me, for everybody who watches. For 41 years, Pat and I have been doing the show, and then Pat decided to retire, and he's very happy. I saw him a couple weeks ago. He looks great, and Ryan took over, and he's doing a great job. And he said, "Look, no one could ever replace Pat Sajak. I'm just here to fill in."
Okay.
I feel like you should be in charge now, though, because, you're Vanna White. Like, you listen to me, Ryan Seacrest. That's what I think.
Maybe I think he would listen to me, but I don't have anything to say. He's doing a fine job.
She's from the Bronx. Daniel, you're Vanna friggin' White.
Come on, you know.
With the fingers. Scary, you have a question for Vanna White.
Yeah. About a year and a half ago, you got to be a contestant on the show. I just want to know what that experience was like, especially since you were, I believe, playing against Ken Jennings from Jeopardy.
Exactly. Right? I felt like a dumb you-know-what.
The word I said before?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the tables turned.
Yes.
It's got to be a really rough job to be a contestant on that show.
I think it is. I really do, because you don't realize if you're standing there. There's so many things to think about. There's the wheel, there's the puzzle board, there's 6 cameras everywhere, and there's directors telling you this and that. It's just So I understand how they feel, and I felt the same way.
A lot of people are going to work right now listening to the show. Maybe doing a job they've been doing for 8 years, 10 years, whatever. You've been doing this for 42 years.
I was 11 when I started.
Of course. What's your advice for someone out there who wants to feel that same feeling of longevity at what they do?
Well, I think if you're happy in your job, stay with it. And if you're not happy in your job and you can't leave your job, make the best of it. There's always something good in everything. That's the way I look at it.
That is good.
We need to start thinking more like Vanna White, because we're a bunch of sarcastic New Yorkers.
But you guys have fun, don't you?
We do.
We do.
We do. Even when we hate each other, we're having a good time. But we actually enjoy hating each other sometimes. It's part of the day.
So how do you guys pick the contestants to go on the show? How would one apply? I need my dad to go on there.
You go to wheeloffortune.com.
Okay.
And how to be a contestant, it will be on there. Of course, I'm not involved in the contestant search, but I think they have to do. I'm not really sure. I shouldn't say because I don't really know how to do it. But go to wheeloffortune.com.
It's always better not to know.
Yeah.
I try to stay out of the loop when our job is brought up. Well, wait, you can't get us on the show?
No,
you
can't be on the show if we know each other.
Oh.
Wait, so all of us are out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, hey, it's been nice, man. Have a nice day. Out the door.
It is in a live studio audience. Yeah, that you
Yes,
film.
it is.
So how many people? Because I always feel like when you go to a show, it looks so much bigger on television than when you get there.
Yeah, I think there's 250, 300 people in the audience, something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a good
It
size.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
What's up, Nate?
Don't you have... I always thought you guys did this show live every night. When I'm a kid sitting there watching it in my parents' living room, I'm like, boy, Vanna looks great tonight. She must have had a good day. Come to find out you filmed that like 3 months ago.
Yes.
How does that work?
We film about 34 days a year. That's it.
Stop it.
Yes, but
But how many in a day? Yeah.
6 shows a day.
Wait, hang
Come on.
I'm sorry. I do not feel sorry for you one bit. That sounds like a great job.
6 different dresses.
It
a
is.
day.
It is.
So wait, you have 331 days off a year?
He was doing the math.
Yes, I guess so.
And you know what? And no one deserves it more than you.
I love it.
Because you're
I
just
love
the
it.
best.
Thank you.
Okay, I know you get these same stupid questions over and over. So when you went from turning the letters to touching the letters,
Yes.
did it like the static electricity shock you at some point when they were trying to iron out the what's
I said
it
to
like?
them, I said, is there any way you can make my job easier?
It was a bit much, wasn't it? I mean, when you touch the letter, does it actually activate it, or is there someone out back going, okay, she's touching it, push the button, and it lights up?
Well, there's two things happened. First, I physically turned the letters, and then I went to touching the letters. And now, a couple of years ago, they changed the set where, honestly, I don't even have to touch the letter. There's a laser up there, and the motion of my hand that gets near the letter, it will light up.
Wow.
So, I mean, come on.
Have you ever activated the wrong letter?
Yeah.
You know the answer is yes in 8,000 episodes. Just, Vanna's drinking again. No, have you ever hit the wrong letter?
One time I did, and that was when I was physically turning them. The puzzle was either Dr. Spock or Mr. Spock.
Right.
It was an M or a D, and I turned the wrong one. It was like, I was devastated.
Did they keep it or did they redo it?
No, we redid it.
No!
It went out because I revealed a letter, which you can't do.
Oh my gosh!
So-
The people in the back office are going, "Oh, that Vanna,
No
she
one
ruined
at home.
Dr. Spock."
They never saw it at home.
See, I always used to think that the wheel was rigged, which I know nobody could ever admit to, just because it seems like people are doing so well and they have all this money and bam, bankruptcy. I know. Every time.
She just accused you of working a rigged wheel.
Not Vanna. Not Vanna. I don't think she did it.
No, we would all be in jail if that was the case.
Yeah.
No, there are people there that watch everything we do.
Of course, Wheel watchers? auditors.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah, auditors. Were you a fan of game shows when you were growing up?
I watched Wheel of Fortune. Can you believe that? I even wrote in to be a contestant on Wheel of Fortune. I wish I would have saved that letter. It said, if you're ever in the Los Angeles area, give us a call.
And so
This was like in '79.
that's so kind of crazy,
isn't it?
Yeah, but that's a dream come true.
Oh, it is.
And wait, how did you get the job like to begin with? Like, what was the audition process and everything?
Well, first I went to a taping of Dance Fever, which was a Merv Griffin show.
Yeah.
And Janet Jones, who's now Janet Gretzky, was one of the dancers. So I said to Janet, can you introduce me to somebody? This is a Merv Griffin show. I hear they're looking for a replacement on Wheel. And she introduced me to Merv's right-hand man. And I said, can I come in and audition? He said, you call me on October 5th at 10 o'clock and we haven't made a decision. You can come in. 10 o'clock I called him and I went in for the audition.
Wow.
Right?
Nope.
Being at the right place at the right time.
Wow.
So that's a part of it.
So cool.
To be successful, right time, right place. Sometimes. What about The Price is Right? Didn't you do something over there?
She was a contestant. I was a contestant.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
again, didn't win a doggone thing. But a great story about that is my dressing room was the same dressing room that Bob Barker had when we were filming at CBS.
Wow. Bob Barker. Is he still with us? No.
No.
We were, because he lived in West Hollywood, not far from a friend of mine, and we would drive by his house. He'd be out there watering the garden. And he had a really cool house. Yeah. This really great
And
place.
he had very spayed and neutered pets.
Yeah, his pets never gave birth. What's up with that? But I mean, I always loved watching game shows when I was growing up. I was kind of a loner kid. I'd get home from school, mom and dad would be working, and so I would make the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I would zoom through every single game show. Always wanted to be on one.
Never were?
Never was. Never was invited. But now I'm at you. I can't be on yours. You ruined it for us.
You can come visit.
I will visit. I would love it.
Yes.
Why is Wheel of Fortune one of the chosen few? What has made it last this long?
Very good question.
I wish I knew that answer. I honestly don't know. The only thing I can think of, it's a half hour of family fun. And there's no drama. It is what it is. It makes you feel good. You love watching people win. Right? You tell me.
I think it's you. It's all you.
You believe that show's caving in?
No.
She's holding up the walls.
But another thing is, it's not a no-brainer show. You do have to think. You do have to actively try to figure these puzzles out. There's a lot of game shows out there that says boop, 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 and no whammies. Well, no one has to think about that.
Right.
No offense to whatever that was.
Pressure luck, yeah, pressure.
But, it's good to play along at home. Like when we have contests on our show, we try to make it where people can play along. And they scream at the radio when they don't get it right, and they can activate with it. I think that's one of the things. Also, Merv Griffin was Merv Griffin.
Yeah. And this is old-fashioned, too. Think about it. This came from Hangman. Remember that show?
Yes.
Oh, not show. That game where you would
I'm
guess
so
a letter?
old, they actually would hang men downtown, like bank robbers and things.
Okay.
Anyway, but Hangman was the original. You're right.
Yeah. And those, we grew up playing games. My children played games, right? We played games so often.
Yeah,
growing
all
up.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Parcheesi and Scrabble. And
Game night's a very important thing.
It is.
We had that at my house, too.
If you could be on a game show, which one would you choose?
I would not do that because then I would be against Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
It would never happen. Okay.
No.
Wow. Good answer, Vanna.
I'm loyal.
Vanna's like, I'm not new to this, guys.
I have an idea.
What's that?
And just a thought. Now, I'm going to give the idea and just, okay, great. And we'll move on. Let's not say it could happen or who we need to call, whatever.
Okay.
We need a space on the wheel.
Oh, that would be cool.
iHeart needs to have a space on the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a thought.
Well, speaking of that, I'm hearing rumors that something big's going to be happening with iHeart.
What?
Oh, just
Okay,
it's-
well, I already knew that, but I was trying to play it off as
What are the rumors?
I was merely acting. And now you're going to get us all fired. Thanks. But there could be something coming up.
Yes, I'm hearing rumors. We shall see.
All right.
Right?
All
This
right,
is cool.
We'll leave it there.
Does
That's
that mean Vanna comes back?
yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to.
Oh.
Anytime.
All right.
Time off.
You guys are so easy on me.
We have spoiled nothing.
No.
We're just dreaming the big dreams. But Vanna, it's just such a pleasure to have you on our show.
It's it's my pleasure. As I said, I feel like I know you because I've listened to you for years, and thank you so much for letting me be part of this and letting my son join me too.
Oh well, no, it's our honor. Nico's going to give us a good price on a house. And you truly are a charming, beautiful, wonderful woman. Something tells me when you walk out of here and the mics are off, you kick a kitten across the room or something. There's got to be some evil side where you throw sharp objects, and I'm not seeing it quite yet. Vanna White, we love you. Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, lady. Come on.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, it's Elvis. You know you like to live smart. Your TV is smart. Your watch is smart. Everything's so smart. But eating smart, that can be a little overwhelming. That's where our friends at Factor come in. We love Factor. They send you nutritious, chef-prepared meals that you can heat and eat in just about 2 minutes. That's it. You can actually check clean eats off your to-do list and focus on work, workouts, or whatever life throws your way. With Factor, there's no need to meal prep, hit the store, or decode complicated ingredient lists. Just heat it up and dig in. Delicious, dietitian-approved recipes that fit your goals without the guesswork in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Take your pick from 40 weekly options that fit any healthy lifestyle, like roasted red pepper filet mignon, Tuscan tomato chicken, and pesto salmon, all made with premium ingredients and restaurant-worthy flavors. Who said eating smart had to be boring? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com and get started today. That's factormeals.com.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, Danielle, you're a mom. Got a question for you. Maybe you've already answered this one. Where do babies come from?
The stork doesn't bring them?
No, really? That's what you said to your kids?
No, I don't know if they ever really asked me, but when they did finally, we were honest with them. I think that they had learned it in school first, though, so I think school kind of told them. We had to sign a paper so school could tell them.
Here's what I want you to do what this teacher did. I read this yesterday. It's this teacher in North Carolina, has it written down. Teacher, where do babies come from? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
They come from an organ called your uterus.
Really?
That's true, though.
Yes. I think a lot of kids think they come from your butt. Like they go, did I come from your butt,
Oh,
Mom?
no.
I'm like, no, you didn't come from my butt.
No,
But that's
those are butt babies. We don't. There's a whole different class.
I think some babies have come from the butt.
Can you give us a list of names, please?
Sure.
They come from an organ called the uterus.
Great.
But that's a fact.
It is, but then kids are going to be like, what's a uterus? Where does that come from? So when
Right.
it comes out, does it
Ready?
come out your butt?
Second answer, ask your mama.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
That's
Ask
it.
your
Go-
daddy.
Go home and ask your mom, or your dad, or your grandma.
Come from your
grandma.
uterus.
Ask your grandma.
Anyway, you know what? It's really funny. I bet most parents don't even have this conversation with their kids ever. When I was a kid, we had one friend. Bless you, Nate. Good for you. When I was growing up, we had one guy in our circle. He was the only one whose parents had the talk. The rest of us just knew because we read, my dad's Penthouse magazines.
Right.
We figured it out,
Oh my gosh.
We figured it out. And I don't know if a kid, did Caden ask you, Froggy? Did you have a conversation?
You know, when he always asked Lisa those things, which was great for me. He would get in the car with her to go somewhere, and he would have 20 questions. And she'd say, why does he never ask you these things? It's always me. I'm like, I don't know. He never asked me that stuff, so Lisa was always stuck telling him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
always sent them to Sheldon. I was like, oh, you have a penis question? That would be for your father.
So you're saying that if you'd had a daughter, then you would have been the one to handle that.
I think so. I think that's the way it is in a lot of houses. Obviously, it can't be. If there is no father, if there is no mother, then everyone has to figure it out. But I think in my house, it was always because I had boys. I was like, Daddy will tell you.
Yeah.
Go talk to him.
Please direct your penis questions toward Daddy.
Exactly.
I don't know. If you think about the world of sex and reproduction or sex and enjoyment, whatever, either one, it is a difficult thing to explain, to describe. We don't have to do it here on the show because I know that one of you is about to tear out and start doing it. We don't need to. I think we pretty much understand how it works. But to describe it, let's say in terms of if an alien comes down from outer space and they say, "Nah, what are you doing? Wait, please explain." Then you're like, if you think about it, it's quite the miracle what the body does, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
for sure. Yeah.
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 And then sometimes there's a baby involved.
Right.
I think it's pretty cool. But yeah. Next time, teachers, it comes from an organ called the uterus. Have that ready.
Great.
Anyway, just thought I'd have the where do babies come from conversation with you guys. But we all know, right? Everyone on the show knows?
I figured that one out.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Wasn't pleasant.
Let's, it wasn't?
Well, once the drugs came in, it was pleasant. But
Are you talking
before
about-
the drugs?
Like conception?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about I'm talking the actual birth part.
Once I was drugged up, Sheldon and I had a lot of fun.
No, I'm talking about the actual birthing part. That's what I'm
Okay,
talking
okay. I thought you
Yes.
meant the actual sex.
No.
All right. When the drugs kicked in, who cares? Emily, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Doing well. So Nate says that you have a few books for kids that talk about where babies come from, and you wanted to talk about
Yeah.
it. What books do you have?
Well, there are 3 books that I bought for my girls last year, and I've been too terrified to read it to them until probably last month, and now my 10-year-old begs to read these books. But the first one is called It's Not the Stork, a book about girls, boys, babies, bodies, families, and friends.
Oh, wow.
And it's designed for 4-year-olds. So we started here. And there's 2 more books that were also excellent. We've read the 7-year-old book. It's called It's So Amazing, a book about eggs, sperm, birth, babies, and families.
Oh, my God. What a party.
Hello. It's challenging, but I think it's really important that we're telling our kids about this stuff because they hear so many rumors or things that are completely out there that don't make sense, that aren't scientific, that are scary for them to think. So I think it's important for parents to have these conversations. But there are some pictures in these books that are a little shocking or scary. That probably the most scary one is The Big Swim, which is chapter 11 of the 4-year-old book, which describes the sperm swim.
Right.
Scary?
The Big Swim.
It's scary?
It's scary. Well, okay.
Scary.
But it's necessary. You know
Yeah,
what? If those
it's
puppies aren't
necessary.
swimming, they're not
That's
going
right.
to get there, you
That's
know?
right.
All right.
Does the sperm have
Absolutely.
teeth? Pointy ones?
They do have mouths on this picture.
Oh, my God.
Little piranhas.
I don't know. If a sperm has a mouth, that means it's either talking or breathing or eating or something. I don't
Singing.
know.
It could be singing.
So they want to make the sperm look like a character of some sort.
Yes, and it's talking. It's saying, "Don't push, move faster. Can we rest now?" Like these sperm are talking to each other.
Oh, my God.
And fight for this egg.
You know, I see. If I wrote a kids' "Where Do Babies Come From" book, it would be like the Olympic pool, right?
Yeah.
You'd have all the lanes for all the swimmers, and each sperm has its own lane, and then you hear, and they all jump in, you know. And one of them gets a gold medal, if you know what I'm saying. All right. I
They
don't know.
win.
All
They
right.
win.
Hey, when you were growing up, Emily, I mean, how did you learn about where kids come from?
My mom taught me where babies come from when I was probably 7 or 8. Every week or so, she'd review this little pamphlet that she had. So I feel like this book helps me because I don't have that little pamphlet, and I feel like I did not learn this much through that resource.
Right.
So this has been super helpful. So if other parents think this would help them to teach their kids about where babies come from, I think this is a good way to start.
Well, great. And I love that you have that relationship with your kids. Most parents don't. Mine did not. But I did find this crusty old book from the 1970s called The Joy of Sex. This thing is crazy. Keep in mind, it's pencil drawings of a couple having sex, but they're from the 70s. So they look like, they're long, stringy, hippie hair. Like they look like they stink. They look like they smell. Like they haven't bathed. And I'm like, oh, God. Did anyone take baths in the 70s? What the hell? Anyway, but I saw some things, and of course, I should not have been looking at that. It was not presented to me. I found it in the drawer, air quotes. But yeah, I think the relationship you have with your kids is really, really cool. And there are a lot of parents out there going, God, I wish I had that courage to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And anyway, Emily, thanks for listening to us. You have a fantastic day, and thanks for listening.
Me too. I love you guys.
Love you more. Thank you. Yeah, we're looking at pictures from this Joy of Sex book.
It doesn't look joyful.
The guy looks like Charles Manson.
Oh, my God, he does.
It's like, I don't know.
Check it out.
You're so appreciated, and I love you guys so much.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
So our friend, producer Sam, was at a bachelorette party. Night number 1, they were partying hard. By the end of the night, tequila, someone puked in the corner.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
They all had to leave. They were all kicked out of the club.
Oh, gee.
At least it was the corner. That's considerate.
What, vomiting in the corner?
Yeah. Not in the middle of the dance floor. Come on.
You don't want a slippery dance floor.
Right.
And then, they all shared beds in the middle of the night. Someone got up to go to the bathroom and they peed, but they weren't in the bathroom.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Someone peed in the room.
Oh, really?
They broke a swimming pool. How do you break a swimming pool? I don't know. Uncle Johnny tells a story about how he and his drag queen friend drove a pickup truck across the country on all sorts of psychedelic things. This is back in the 70s.
Okay.
They were actually in New Mexico, in Albuquerque. They were, and I've only seen this in movies, they were escorted to the state border.
Oh.
And asked never to come back.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine? They drive you to the border of a state and say, please.
That's bad.
Stay out of here.
Do not come back. We'll hang you in the town square.
I love
wow.
It almost sounds like a challenge.
It does.
Let's party so hard they drive us to the state border.
Seriously.
What did he do? Do we know what he did?
Who knows? They were on psychedelics. It was a drag queen, Uncle Johnny, in like some kind of pickup truck, El Camino. I think we have 2 or 3 pictures downstairs here at our building. People who are banned from this building.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
When my picture's up there, it's going to be sad.
Or is it going to be awesome?
Yeah, you're right. I sleep in.
These are people who, there was the lady who wanted to cut my head off. Remember her?
Oh, remember the lady that wanted to do those nasty things to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, we have pictures of Carla Marie and Anthony down there.
Yeah.
No, don't ask. No longer allowed. Anyway, we got calls already on hold. Hello, Vanessa. Vanessa.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. So 10 years ago, you were kicked out of Canada. Okay, so you and your boyfriend went to Rochester, and he said, let's go up to Canada. So you went to Canada.
Yeah, and I was intoxicated and underage.
Uh-oh.
And he got to the border, and they asked him if he had been drinking, and for some reason he decided to say yes. So I'm half in and out of it, and he goes inside, and they, halfway wake me up, and I'm just cursing because I don't know where I am or what's going on. And they took my license, and they were like, yeah, you can't come back for a year.
So you were kicked out of a country for an entire year because you woke up like a drunk belligerent.
Oh, the entire country.
Yes. So
wow.
Yeah. So apparently it's illegal to curse at customs agents. And I did not know that. I was 19 at the time or 20, and I had been drinking, so I couldn't I was half in and out. It was just And I just want to say that I love you guys. I got Sirius XM just to listen to you guys. I moved down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I love that.
And you guys are amazing, and I love listening to you every morning.
Okay, so and we appreciate that. But back to Canada for just a moment. So you were kicked out at 19, and how many years ago was that?
Oh God, it was 2004, 2005.
Have you been back to Canada since, or are you afraid to try?
I'm not afraid to try. I just haven't really had time to go up there.
Yeah, okay. You know, that'll show them. How dare you kick me out? I'm not coming back.
Here's the thing. You can go to Disney and you can visit Epcot and go to Canada.
Yeah.
They might let you in there.
Isn't it funny? I bet if you went to Canada at Epcot, they would kick you out. You can go. Why don't you go next door to Mexico? They're fine. They're fine with you over in Mexico. You're going to do okay. And anyway, well, listen. Thanks for calling, Vanessa. Being kicked out of a country. Let's see who can top that.
Wow.
Have a great day, and thank you for listening to us. There you go.
I got banned from a buffet once.
Banned from a buffet. What did you do?
I got into an argument with them about, because you could do the buffet to go. So I got into an argument with them about what could go in which containers, and they got really upset with me and told me not to come back. But then they changed the policy, and I was allowed back in.
Oh, I thought it was you just went up to the buffet too many times.
Nope.
I know that Nate's dad was banned from a shoe store because he had 2 feet that were different sizes, and he just drove everyone nuts.
Yeah. I think I told you this story. My dad's left foot is like 11 and a half and his right foot's 12, so he was trying on like pairs of shoes for 3 hours. Finally, the guy taps him on the shoulder, says, just get out and never come back.
Yeah. Just too much.
Wow.
You know, you have an all-you-can-eat buffet. You have a shoe store, but you can only put up with so much. Then you ban them.
Whatever. That buffet was stupid.
We've had people texting us. They're banned from Walmart. They're banned from Disney. A lot of people banned from Disney.
Why?
Well, because what do you mean why?
I want to know what they did.
You got to mind your P's and Q's if you're at the big Disney.
How does one get banned from Walmart?
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you do?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. There's a little clue. They said they were banned from Walmarts.
Oh, yeah.
They were banned from the Walmarts.
Yes.
All right, so we know. I don't know how to say. Is your name Pressant?
It's Pressant.
Oh, Pressant. Oh, my God. I got it right. So, Pressant, you got kicked out of the Sistine Chapel. You were banned from the Vatican.
Oh, my gosh.
I did.
What did you do?
They exorcised him from the Vatican. What did you do to get banned?
So basically, my friend was taking pictures, and we got asked not to take pictures, and he said okay, and then put his phone into selfie mode and started taking pictures of the ceiling, like the idiot he is. And the guard saw him and, asked him for his phone, and he pulled out his work phone and said, "This is my phone, I don't need pictures." And, he ended up finding out that he had 2 phones and basically caught us in a lie and escorted us to the exit of the Vatican.
Wow. A burner phone got you kicked out. Because you know how it is. If you go to the Vatican and you finally get to the Sistine Chapel at the very end, it takes several hours to get there.
Right.
And when you do, as you know, Prasant, they start yelling at you.
Yes.
Silence!
Yeah.
Shut up!
That's true.
You're making my Sistine Chapel visit just a terror. And then they yell at you for taking pictures.
Yeah, they don't want you to take pictures.
I actually got slapped in the Sistine Chapel for taking a picture.
Slapped?
Slapped right in the hand because they said don't take a picture. And then I did exactly what that guy did, and I tried to get one of the ceiling, and a guard just walked by and smacked my phone out of my hand.
Huh.
And I was like, wait a second. Oh, I was wrong, I guess.
Prasant, did you go to Florence and try to take pictures of David, the statue?
Oh, yeah.
I think we learned our lesson after the Sistine Chapel incident, so we did not try that.
Well, no, but if you go to see the statue of David, you got to take a picture with his junk next to your head.
Are
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not supposed
You're
to?
not supposed
Why,
to.
though?
They just don't want you to.
Because you make fun of his junk. That's why.
People make fun of his junk. Now, are you allowed to go back to the Sistine Chapel? Are you allowed to go back to the Vatican? Or are you out forever?
I don't think they took our name or anything, so probably could go back, but I haven't tried.
Yeah, you're just crazy Americans.
I'm sure you're not. They probably tell 15,000 people a day to put the
Right.
cameras
They're
away.
strict as all
They really
get
are.
out. Thank you, Prasant. Hello, Ashley.
Hi.
Now, listen to this, guys. Ashley claims to be banned from every NFL stadium in the country.
What? How is that possible?
Talk about it.
So originally this happened when I lived in Buffalo. So I'm sure when you see like all the Buffalo tailgating, you could probably only imagine.
Yeah, they go crazy and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, they go a little overboard. I was guilty of that one year, going a bit overboard in the drinking department, and I definitely wasn't. I shouldn't have been allowed in the stadium to begin with.
Oh,
but got through. And once I was there, all of a sudden, someone who didn't like me decided to tell security that I was trying to start a fight when, like, I'm not a violent person at all.
No, you're drunk. You're not violent.
Oh, boy.
Exactly. I, like, love people when I'm drunk. So
I know.
Where that came from.
So what they tried to kick you out at that point?
They dragged me out.
Oh my gosh.
They took my ID. They took down all of my information. They gave me a card and said, if you're ever caught in an NFL stadium in the country again, you are arrested.
Oh, now. Hey, so Froggy, you're our expert with the NFL. Can they do that?
I mean, I guess they could tell you that, but they would have to find a way to identify you, and then you'd have to do something wrong in another stadium. I'm sure, if, for example, if you came to Jackson, went to a Jags game, they're not looking for you as you enter the stadium. So I would take your chances.
I've gone back.
You know, they're at the Dallas Cowboy Stadium in Dallas. Like, you know what? There's that girl from Buffalo. Yeah, that's the girl from Buffalo. Get out.
An alarm doesn't go off boop, 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 when you go through.
Girl from Buffalo.
They're going to tell you to shuffle off the Buffalo.
Well, Ashley, I know, but are you sort of proud of that moment? Or are you going to try to test it and go back to a game?
Oh, I've gone back plenty of times. I just don't carry my own personal ID. I make other people carry my ID and go up and buy my drinks and buy my tickets and all this stuff.
Yeah, I think you're safe.
Great plan.
I know, but what a great story. I've been banned from every NFL stadium in the country. I love that. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you very much. Let's go talk. Is this Dina? Deanna. Is this Deanna?
Deanna, yes.
Deanna, grandmother, not you, but your grandmother was banned from a senior citizen center for fighting.
Yes, my 85-year-old grandmother.
All right. Let's hear the story. What happened to Grandma?
So she goes to these senior dances every week or whatever, and these gentlemen are fond of her, so they always ask her to dance. And there's this one gentleman that another older lady had laid claim to. Cool. So after my granny got done dancing with him, this other lady approached my granny, and my granny was like, "Don't start with me. Don't even start with me." And the lady got in her face, and my granny's like, "If you don't back up, I'm gonna make you back. I'm gonna back you up." And the lady got in her face, and my granny's a lefty, so you have to picture this. So these two 85-year-old ladies, my granny takes her left hand and sucker punches this lady in the gut.
Oh no!
Grandma in the gut.
Gut hitting Granny.
Shatter her rib
The best part was that the lady fell, and my granny looked over her and was like, "Now you stay there."
Oh my God! And therefore, Grandma's banned from the senior dances.
Yes, banned from the senior center.
Right.
Here, hold my teeth.
I know. I can't believe we're sitting here laughing at this. This is awful.
It's hilarious.
Grandma.
Oh, it's great.
Back it up.
Great as hell.
You know, she's got to hold her own, Grandma.
All right, you tell Grandma she's always allowed to at our senior dances. She's always
I sure will.
All right, thanks for listening to us.
Oh, that poor other grandma.
Finally, I have one more question for Jerome. Jerome.
Yes.
Banned from and kicked out of a spa after you freaked out because you thought you were being kidnapped.
Oh my God.
Now,
Yeah.
it could happen. Explain this.
It's weird. It's like, you go in a couple spa, so they put you in separate rooms, and then they put the mask on you, and I went to sleep. Like I'm really relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
But I woke up, and the first thing I could think of was like the iron mask.
Right.
Like I'm being trapped in the room, and I just started freaking out, screaming, and I'm screaming, and the next thing you know, everybody comes running in the room. My partner comes running in the room. They're like, "What's wrong? What happened? What happened?" I said, "Take it off."
Oh.
And I'm just still screaming. They're like, "Okay, calm down." I said, "No!" And next thing you know, they say, "Okay, you cannot come here no more."
Oh, no.
You are banned.
Well, don't they know you were having a dream? You thought it was real.
I freaked out. It's like I never got a mask ever again.
Well, I'm sure you freaked them out. All right, Jerome. Jerome is banned from the spa. One more call from Debbie. Debbie, of course, in New Orleans, that place goes a little nutty. It makes us all nutty because we just lose control there. It's a wonderful party place. What happened to you in New Orleans, Debbie?
Hello?
Yeah, what happened in New Orleans?
So there was a group of us, there was about 8 of us there for the Packer game, and we were out one night and went into an adult toy store, and one of our friends started chasing us around with an adult toy, and the security guards came and escorted all of us out and made us stand against the wall and took all our names. And
Oh, just because they were chasing you around with a dildo?
Oh, man.
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's New Orleans. You're having fun. Come on.
Boo.
Was it like a dildo, a vibrator? What's your friend chasing you with?
It was like a 3-foot dildo.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, who uses one of those?
Why does that exist?
Lord. You know what? There's nothing worse than getting arrested at an adult toy store.
No.
Because it's like assault and batteries. Sorry. All right, Debbie. Chased around with a 3-foot dildo just another day in New Orleans.
Why do they even make those?
I don't know.
Is there any way I could get a T-shirt?
Sure.
Could you ruin it?
We'll ruin it for you. Hold on one second. What was that question again, Froggy?
Why do they make 3-foot? Yeah, why?
I don't know. Just use your imagination.
Ever wondered what we look like?
Do you think I look inbred?
I do. Follow us on Instagram at Elvis Duran Show. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.